So we're gonna start butterfly guard. So we're gonna go over like the basic sweep, and then we'll go over a bunch of different ways to get to it. Right? I prefer, the butterfly guard sweep is basically the same thing, no matter what grip you use. It's the footwork that's more important than what your arms are doing. You can do it with, you can literally do it with like one arm control, collar, underhook, overhook. I prefer the overhook. I prefer to use an overhook and a grip on his wrist. Right? Because a lot of times you'll spend tons of time here like fighting to get an underhook. He doesn't want me to get, we're fighting like this, trying to get underhooks and stuff. I think it's a big waste of time. What I like to do is just kind of like open up and let him go for his own underhook. Because a lot of times the guy on top, the thing he wants to do, and it's the right thing to do, is to get an underhook here, smash my knee down, pin me to my back, and pass. So I'll use that, so I'll just open it up and let him get it, all right? And his other hand will most likely go to my knee, because he wants to just hop right past my leg. So I'm gonna overhook, right? Now, whenever you have a gi on, it's a good idea to grab the collar on the far side. So the overhook with the collar. Right. Now, the most important thing is that you don't get put flat to your back. You don't go flat. I'm gonna immediately catch his wrist. He's normally pushing my leg. He's pushing my leg like that, which actually gives me what I want. I want to push his wrist into his belly, right? And the key to the sweep is not lifting with your foot. The key is pushing your other foot into the floor, right? So as he pushes, you see where my left foot is, make yourself heavy. Right, so my left foot is pushing into the floor. I drive my toes on the floor, and I press up, and there's a little extension at the end. Right? And when you do this, you're gonna end in a lot of positions. Sometimes you'll just end up right in the mount. Sometimes I gotta lock my leg. To lock your leg, if he locks your leg, I like to drive to the far side like this. Right. But while you're drilling this, I want you guys to always focus on finishing on top. Like you can get lazy when you're doing this stuff and just kind of go like, and then reset. Okay, so focus every time you do it, you end up in a strong position. So first what we're gonna do is you're just gonna start, post a hand on the shoulder, hand on the mat, scoot in, let him get the underhook, and I want the person on top to do exactly this. Underhook and knee control. You're just gonna overhook. You can get the collar if you want. You don't need it. All right, so get the collar, and then I'm gonna take my hand off the floor, catch his wrist. And like I said, he's normally pushing my knee down, which makes it very easy. I catch the wrist, and I wanna bring my shoulder to the mat. Bring my head towards his knee. Like this. And make yourself heavy. I want you guys to feel the person on top being somewhat heavy, so you get a feel for what this foot has to do. All right? So I pull my right foot back, my toes press into the floor, and I drive off that right foot. Everybody got it? 1, 2, 3.